Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Today it's really raining here, and while I love the rain, absolutely, and we definitely need it here, it made me really miss like the sunny days, and I really started thinking about the beach. And then I remembered in my latest boxy charm, I actually got a Tarte the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3, and I thought, you know, why don't we make a look with this? So today, that's what we'll be using. And again, for those of you who maybe missed the previous video, here is the palette. I really like the design on the outside. The scales are very pretty. And then let's open her up. It has here, if you can see. Oh, there I am, yay! So you can see here, it does have a nice shimmery neutral shades. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of wipe this off. I'm going to remove the lashes. I'm probably going to leave most of the foundation alone because I really wanted to focus in on the eyes and the eyebrows today and really just see what we can create with this. So let's get started. Here comes the fun process, and probably a little time speeding up. Ready, set, go. All right, so now that's all done. Whew, one more swipe. Okay. So now that's all taken care of, let's go ahead and get started. And just grab a quick little brush. Oh, which brush do I want to use today? Let's go ahead and start with a nice little pack brush. I'm not really sure what look we're gonna create, so I'm just gonna kind of play around and see what we can come up with. Now these are named. The names are actually right here in the center. They're a bit harder to read. Both the text and the gold part are reflective, so they are harder to read, and they're really small. But let's go ahead and start with just a base. We're gonna go ahead and start with Tiki, which is this one right here. Let's get that, go ahead and get it all back on there. Just do a nice overall color. Let's see what we come up with. Now, head and I don't really like the way that came out. Let me do a different brush. See if I can get it on there a bit more. Let me really dig it in there. So this looks pretty much like my skin color. Again, there's no primer on my lids, just kind of going straight for it. So, oh, looks like I missed a bit of my eyebrow there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that little number. There is a bit of fallout. Nothing too crazy though. I honestly, it doesn't even look like I put anything on there. And that's two different brushes I used. One more of a fluffy brush, one of my packer brushes. It looks like my skin color. I can't even tell that I'm wearing anything there. So for me, not quite dark enough. I would probably use something different. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with one of the more gold shimmers. This one is Jewel. It's, this one right here. Let's go ahead and pack that on quite a bit, both sides of the brush. Make sure you get rid of the extra and go for it. Let's see what we have here. Oops, dropped one of my brushes. Not seeing a whole big difference there. All right. Let me try this again. Maybe I just need to build it up a bit. So I keep going back in there, and look at that fallout. Can you see that? Lots of fallout. So I am seeing a bit of the gold pigment finally coming off, so I do have to use quite a few layers on it. It is something you definitely have to build up for, especially if you're used to the brighter, bolder colors, much like I am. Go ahead and continue on, going right to the other eye. So again, I'm just gonna pack it on layer by layer, piece by piece. Go ahead and go back in there again. This is what, time number 4 or 5? Between both eyes, obviously, not just one eye. This is my first Tarte eyeshadow palette, so I'm not really sure exactly what to expect here. But one thing I did notice is that at least the shimmer does go all the way through. It's not just the afterthought, the top spray, as you see in a lot of alternative brands. So if you're looking for a shine, it definitely does go all the way through, all the way down. Okay, is it just me? Like, I can see it sort of reflecting in the light, but I feel like when I look at me straight on, it's just not there. It's not dark enough for me. I really hope it's not a letdown. So, okay, so you guys can start seeing it here. You see the bit of the buildup. Why don't we go ahead and let me change my lighting settings. Let me go ahead and go a bit more warm. Let's see if that helps at all. No, definitely don't like that at all. All right, we're gonna go back. There we go, there we go. There we go. Okay, so as I was saying, you can see there is a bit of the gold starting to come through, but you do have to build it up quite a few times for you to see it even on your skin. At least for my skin tone, a good nude is nice, because you can dress it up, you can dress it down. It can be an everyday look, it can be a special event look. I'm not really sure what I was expecting here with the Tarte palette, as it is my first palette from them. Again, this is the Rainbow of the Sea Volume 3. So let's keep playing and see what we come up with. All right, let's go ahead and go with a blended shade. We're gonna use the, what does that say? Again, it's really hard for me to read because it is in smaller reflective font on an already reflective surface. So that for me is a no-go. But we're gonna go ahead and try this color down here, and it's called Compass. So let's go ahead and get that on there. Ooh, look at that. And try this again. We're going to use the color Compass, which is this shade right here. Again, you can see that fallout. It's pretty dusty, but we're going to go ahead and blend it out and blend it up. The gold does blend it nicely with this color. Really surprised that blended so well. And again, I have the Compass in the corner of my eyes, just packed it in there. And try it with this white color here called Treasure. And that's actually a very pretty iridescent bright white. I would definitely like to use this as a highlighter color. Let's go in on the other side. I feel like this one doesn't blend as well with the other shades. But it does give that nice little highlight. That might be cute for the under eye, we'll see. So yeah, there is only the one matte shade, which is Tiki here. And everything else is a shimmer. I didn't catch that the first time around when I was looking at this palette. Maybe I'll just put all the colors on there and we'll see what we come up with, huh? Be a little crazy with it. So let's go ahead and use this darker one down here, which is called Malibu. And then go ahead and go over it again. Just getting it something a little bit darker, making my eyes a little bit deeper there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now that shade definitely shows up on my lid. Malibu, I am definitely a fan of. You can actually see the color transferring on my lids, which I'm very happy with, because I felt like some of the other ones needed a lot more layers to show up on my skin tone, and this one did not. So far I'm really liking the Malibu. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. And again, we're just gonna darken it up a little bit over here, giving my eyes that deeper look. Gold may not work for me, but we're gonna see what we can do. Can't stand that. Okay, I still need something for my base. You know what, let's go ahead and take this top one. I'm just gonna use all the colors, I think, by the time we're done with this look, because I still don't know what we're gonna create. But let's go ahead and use this top one here, which is called Escape. So let's do this one right up here. I'm gonna apply this pretty thickly on my lid. See what we come up with. Let's just pat some on there. Or fallout on this one. I'm not even wiping hard though, which is a scary thing about it. I feel like if I really had to dig into the pan, which maybe I do to have to get the colors out, but I feel like you end up losing just so much product based on it. Okay, so comparing the two sides, one that has the Escape color on my lid, one that does not, it definitely did widen the eyes a bit, especially paired with the darker Malibu shade in my crease, and a little bit blended beyond that. You guys see that difference? Makes me look brighter, more awake. Whereas if I continue to do probably a neutral shade on this side, a more darker neutral shade, you could look a bit more tired. Little tips and tricks you learn, huh? Hopefully you guys learned something from watching me. Understand, in economic times, you know, we all don't have the free money just lying about, so sometimes it's good to look up reviews, see if this person's, you know, skin is like yours, what do they have to say, what was their experience with it, and sometimes it's good just to get the everyday person. And I think that's really gonna be my approach to all this is, you know, what works, what doesn't. I mean, granted, I got this in my Beauty Box subscription. Of course, I highly recommend Beauty Box. No, they don't endorse me or anything like that. But I've only been disappointed once by one of their boxes. I believe it was, I don't remember if it was a month or two ago, but it was my own fault. I looked up the previews and I got really excited, hoping I was gonna get this one item. Didn't get that item, so I disappointed myself when really it's a mystery box and I should just leave it at the mystery box. I know people were trying to trade me and stuff, but or people were trying to get me to buy it, and I'm like, you know what? We all paid the same amount for the box. It was just luck of the draw, and I just wasn't satisfied with what I had received. And I think, in fact, I was so upset that that box is still sitting all packed away. I don't even think I've touched it since, so who knows. All right. Let's go ahead and do some under eye now. Which color have we not used yet? We have not used this one, which is Heat Wave. Heat Wave for the under eye, I don't like it. All right, so I believe, oh wait, no, we didn't do rays. Where am I gonna put rays? I don't know. I believe the only one we have not done is this one here, which is Raise. Let's go ahead and put Raise. I don't know, we'll just do it right here on the bottom. A little closer to my bottom lash line. Oh, Raise right here. I don't really see a difference with this one. Oh, it's a little bit more gold. Okay. Alright, so I think I've officially used every color in this palette. Let's go ahead and put on some lashes, eyebrows, the whole bit, and we'll be right back. And we're back. So now I went ahead and put on my lashes, my liner, and I again put on the lipstick I had on earlier. I went ahead and did my brows with, again, the darker color from the palette, the Malibu. Overall, it is very shiny. It does have a nice finish look to it, but it is definitely not a standalone palette. You would have to really be into your shimmers, and you have to have a certain skin color for most of these colors to even show up. Again, after applying multiple layers, most of it looks like my skin tone. You can't even tell that I'm wearing the makeup. So I went ahead and went over it again, reapplied even more, and still you can't even hardly see the shimmers down at the bottom. You can see it here in the corners, and that's about it. So would I recommend this particular one? By itself, no. But it would go well with other palettes to expand your color selection based on palettes you already own. So Tarte, sorry for your first, or my first eyeshadow palette from you guys, not a winner. But again, that's just me, and we're all gonna have different experiences with makeup. So again, if you like this review, if you like my looks, let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, and don't forget to like and share this video. And if you guys want to see me review anything else, don't forget to leave a comment. Take care and have a great day, guys.